Welcome and good afternoon to our Moving Beyond Crisis series. I am Luis Magalong and I'll be your host this afternoon. I see people joining us. No? So if this is the first time if this is your first time joining us, salamat po. I hope you stay on our next series. And to those of you who've been joining us from the previous series, salamat po for allowing us to be part of your 5 p.m. I hope this learning has been helpful to you. So ako po muli si Luis Magalong and masaya po ako na makakasama po namin kayo ngayon in this webinar entitled Coping with Change, Rebooting to Productivity. Part ano na po tayo, no? Part 12 na, no? Nakarami na po tayo, no? This webinars would not really be possible without our speakers, also our partners. But our speakers, thank you to our who have joined us. Our speakers, sila Mr. Prudy Verso, Mr. Al Ian Barcelona, Mr. Cleve de la Calzada, Mr. PJ Lanot, Mr. Joel Elio, and Mr. RD Abelio, Mr. Joel Cruz, Mr. Great Mabuti, Ms. Michelle Padrilanan, Mr. Efren Cruz, and last Wednesday kay Mr. Jason. Thank you to our speakers who took time freely giving us their wisdom, their insights. No, ano lang po, no, wala pong bayad yun. Talagang binigay po nila yung oras nila to join us in this Moving Beyond Crisis series. And if this webinar or online learning has been helpful to you, I hope and encourage you to support our B2B Burden to Breakthrough fundraising campaign, where we provide swab booths and PPEs to our to select hospitals and as we protect our frontliners. I think I'll show you the pictures later of the booths that we've delivered. We're so happy to announce that we've already sent booths to the hospital near. If you're in Marikina area, the hospital is Amang Rodriguez Memorial Center. So thank you for allowing us. It's always a privilege to be part of this. If you notice, no, yan, suot ko po, yan, Sorfil. Okay, so we've been helping, we've been partnering with organizations to really make an impact to, not only for in this nation but to every Filipino or every individual. So thank you to also thank you to our partners who have been supportive and who have shared their blessings with us. Thank you to our partners Elevation, AIB Consultancy, PME, Magalong Talks, and Icon Graphics. So pakita ko lang po yung yung ating official poster na ating Burden to Breakthrough. Oops. Yan. Okay, wait lang po. Yeah, okay, good. Yan, ito po ang ating Burden to Breakthrough. We protect as one against COVID-19. The swab booths have been delivered yesterday to Amang Rodriguez Memorial Center. So thank you po, no? Thank you for being part of this family. So we're doing this. We've been partnering with organizations because we believe that an effort of one and initiative of others can make a big impact. So it's a communal effort. So also, if for details, and the account numbers are on your screen right now, should you need further assistance, okay, you can check our numbers below. The numbers are shown in your screen. Please check, coordinate with us. So for other donation options, we've added accounts and other donation options where you can choose from. So, okay. Also, if what I call we've been doing this. The posters that we've been doing, the e-posters that we're having. I hope you visit our page, Vertical Parallel Asia. Where every day we send e-posters wherein you can share. Please tag. You can share it to your friends. And okay, yeah. Sorry, let's stop. Okay, so nakita ko po, no, marami po yung yan. There are other people joining. So welcome po. Hello po sa inyo. Salamat po. Mahal po namin kayo. Like we always say. Okay, so it's hashtag Moving Beyond Crisis, hashtag Burden to Breakthrough. So please visit our page for other videos or the previous videos, yung mga naka-archive videos natin. No? Please visit our page, Vertical Parallel Asia, and kindly click like, click heart, care, And then, like I mentioned, no, if this is your first time, allow us to acknowledge you by putting a shout out on our comment section. Also, hayaan niyo pong payagan niyo naman po ako na hindi naman po endorse, but ask your help as we okay. Yan. As we move, ayan niyo po. Kasi we've been doing, we want you to be part of the not only of improvements but also to push these webinars. We've partnered with organizations, but we'd like to partner with our audience as well. So please rate us. By doing this, you can visit our page. Okay, hayaan niyo pong i-share ko lang. Tapos, vertical. Oops. Wait. Nagkakaano tayo. Yan. So, yan. Okay. On your screens. Ayan po, no? On your Facebook page. Vertical. Type nyo lang po ang vertical parallel. Vertical parallel Asia. And then, hit us. And then, on the portion of review, on the lower portion, in the mid portion, please do a review. And then if there's kahit bigyan niyo naman po kami ng ng inyong rating. So this would help us improve, and this would help us any comments is very helpful to us. So tulong-tulong po tayo as we move forward. So anyway, as we proceed, thank you. Nasabi ko na po yung ating mga partners, no. Why we're doing this? Because we believe that there has two things. There has to be progress in your life and also in your professional life. So vertical parallel exists to bridge you to success. To know more about us, I will show you a video of what vertical parallel and how we would like to be part of your daily life.
Hello, good afternoon, everyone. So good afternoon po. This is our 12 series. So, ayusin lang natin. Okay, good afternoon everyone. I'm Jenny Magalong. Welcome to the 12 series of Moving Beyond Crisis. So, I hope this is not your first time. May mga first timers ba tayo? Okay, naayos lang po natin ng screen. Okay, you can see me properly. Okay, magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Kamusta po kayo? Okay, nasa quarantine mode pa rin tayo. Hindi pa rin tayo fully nakaka-recover sa quarantine. But I hope everyone is doing well. Everyone is safe at home. And everyone is still safe even if you are in your workplace. So, hello po sa inyo. Good afternoon po. I would like to say hi before I formally start. No, I would like to say hi to some people watching us right now. Like Leia Aldeza. Hello, ma'am. Good afternoon. Lovely Rose Galleros, good afternoon po. Okay, good afternoon to. I saw kanina, may nakita ko, there are also some people watching in Jakarta, from Jakarta, Indonesia. Welcome din sa mga nanonood sa Philippines. Good afternoon po. Okay, tumawa po yung segment producer kasi Asia na tayo, no? So, good afternoon po sa inyo. There are also some people watching from Benguet, Laguna, Dasmariñas, Cavite, San Jose, Bulacan, Davao. And of course, hello to our teachers who have been watching, no? Who are actively participating in the Moving Beyond Crisis. Magandang hapon po sa inyong lahat. Okay, so nandito po ako ngayon sa 12 series. Okay, ako lang po yata ang nag-iisang babaeng speaker so far ng Moving Beyond Crisis bukod sa special series natin na home or school homeschooling na si Miss Michelle Padrelanan. So dalawa pa lang kaming ladies, no, na nagpe-present sa inyo. So but anyway, we would like to welcome you, a warm welcome. Mainit po ngayon. So tayo ngayon, no, maganda yung weather natin ngayon. So I hope you're also feeling okay, feeling better. So, I'm here to discuss, okay, kung nakita nyo po yung posters natin, I hope some of you already registered. Okay, so marami-rami po ang registered natin today, so I hope you're watching now live. Okay, ito yung natin parang 5 p.m. Okay, our official 5 p.m. weekday Moving Beyond Crisis. So, Luis already mentioned what Moving Beyond Crisis is about. So, we're really moving beyond crisis. That's why we're here. We're here because we're here to inspire you, to encourage you, and also to educate you. That's why we have learning series or webinar, diba? So parang may free online trainings tayong na napupuntahan on a weekday. So hello po. Okay, meron pong mga nag-hello. Okay, to Miss Queen Tara. Hi, Miss Queen. Good afternoon. And Miss Cheryl Bantugan Zar Sabias, hello po, good afternoon po sa inyo. Salamat po sa pag-tune in sa ating Vertical Parallel Asia page. Okay, so my topic is about coping with change, rebooting to productivity. So ano po ba yon? Okay, I want to share my screen. Hold on. Yan, magpapa-assist lang po ako. Okay. Hindi po tayo techie, kaya nagpapatulong tayo. Okay, so I will share my screen. Okay, so you can see the screen now. Okay na po ba? Okay, here's our e-poster. So moving beyond crisis. So thank you very much again. So this is a free webinar. So you can host a watch party right now. So more people can actually learn and appreciate this discussion today. Okay, so coping with change, rebooting to productivity. So it has something to do with what I really do as my profession. But before anything, let me just ask you, sino po dito yung first time, okay, sa Vertical Parallel Asia page? Okay, can you please click like? Okay, para po, since we are virtual, this is the new normal, so let's use the virtual language. So sino po dito yung first time sa Vertical Parallel Asia page? Please click like. Okay, wala pang nagla-like? Okay, so mukhang hindi first time ah. Okay, next. Next question. Okay. Have you watched one or two of our Moving Beyond Crisis series? Click heart. Okay. So, sino na po yung nakapanood ng isa o dalawang Moving Beyond Crisis series or we call it MBC? Okay. Click heart. Okay. Kung nakapanood na kayo ng at least isa. Okay. Except sa akin na, except itong series na to. So, kung may napanood na kayo for the past. Last Wednesday, it was Mr. Jason Law. Okay. He talked about debts. Okay. How we can recover. Okay. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for responding. That's how it is right now in online trainings. You have to respond and react through using your emoticons. Tama ba? Okay, that's the new normal. And last na, ito na talaga, last na, and sisimulan ko na yung aking webinar. Okay, click care kung kayo ay naniniwalang maganda at gwapo kayo ngayong hapon. Okay, click care. I care. Sino yung mga nag-care? Okay, click care kung sa tingin nyo maganda at gwapo kayo ngayong hapon. Ako pwede ba ako mag-click? Dapat makiklick sa akin, care. Okay. Okay, walang ko kontra. Maganda at gwapo po tayong lahat. Okay? So marami pong salamat sa mga nag-respond. Ayan, ang dami pong nag-click ng care. So obviously marami po akong audience na gwapo at maganda ngayon. So hello po sa inyo. Thank you for your participation. Palakpakan niyo po mga sarili niyo. Okay lang po yan, pumapalakpak po kayo sa harap ng screen niya na po yung bagong normal ngayon. So wag po kayong mahiya. Okay, so new normal. We're talking about change. Change. Ano bang bago ngayon? Ano bang latest trend ngayon? Okay, bukod sa TikTok, anong latest trend ngayon? So wag pong magagalit. So tingnan natin yung mga ilang politicians na nag-trending ngayon. Okay. So ito po yung ito po pala yung babaeng version ni Mayor Vico Soto. Okay. So, ang ganda niya pala, no? Using face app. Oh, ito. Aura talaga siya. Si Mayor Isko. Okay, nakita ko yung IG post niya. Sinong gumawa nito? Ang kanyang caption. Nako, lagot na. Okay, pero hindi po akong gumawa ng face app na ito. Ito po ay source from Esquire magazine. So kung may sisisihin po kayo, yung mga Mayor Isko, hindi po akong gumawa nito, no? Face up po ito, posted by Esquire magazine. And of course, 'di ba, si Senator Bato. Ayan po siya, very manly. Pag siya ay lalaki talagang bato. Okay? Pero pag babae, parang ang demure ni Senator, no? Hello, nagganyan ba kayo? Kung hindi kayo nag-try ng face up, hindi pa kayo in. Hindi pa kayo nag-a-adapt sa change. Nako, lagot na. Okay. Siyempre, ito po last na to. Si Senator Bongga. Ay, sorry, mali. Bongo. Okay. Ang ganda ng hair niya dyan, di ba? Kung tinry nyo na yan, I'm sure sobrang lahat tayo siguro nag-attempt yan. Kami rin po nag-attempt. Okay? Kaya lang sabi po ni President, no, tama na po yan. Sabi niya face mask, hindi po face up. Okay. Tinry ko po, gusto ko sanang i-post dito, kaya lang po, baka mawala ng career kami pag tinagay po namin yung sarili namin, tinry namin yung face up namin. Okay. So, tsaka nahiya po kasi ako, mas maganda po kasi si Mr. Magalong sa akin, kaya hindi ko na po siya pinost dito. Okay. Dahil dyan, okay, welcome to the 12 series. Actually, pang 13 po ako kasi may special series na home or school. Remember that. So, pang 13. So, today is Friday. So, pang Friday the 13 po talaga ako. So, I would like to share coping with change, rebooting to productivity. Alam nyo po, there are two words here in this title that really impacts my life. And it's actually part of my profession outside. It's really part of my work. Change and productivity. Because I am an organizational development consultant and strategist, and I'm also an HR specialist. So, i-share ko po sa inyo mamaya, okay, kung paano ko talaga siya ginagawa and how we help organizations and employees become more productive. And even you, if you have your own business, if you are working from home, maybe this webinar can also help you. Okay, so let's do a short activity kasi alam ko para baka siesta time pa ngayon, naantok pa kayo. So you'd see these colors, okay? This is the mechanic of this color game, okay? Ang gagawin nyo lang po ay, okay, you need to say the right color instead of read the word, okay? You see, nakita nyo po diba? Blue, yellow, black, red, blue, orange, green, purple, red. So instead of saying the word, you have to say the right color. So the first line is red, blue, yellow. Okay. Bibigyan ko kayo ng 30 seconds to do that right now. Okay. Para medyo matikal lang ating mga isipan at maging ready kayo to absorb information in things that I would like to share. Okay. Na-try nyo na po ba? Okay. Sino nag-try? Pa-click nga po ng like kung na-try nyo. Okay, yung mga teachers po natin magaling dito eh, yung mga cognitive um, exercises, 'di ba? So let's try this. Red, blue, yellow, green, green, black, red, blue, yellow, black. Ang hirap pala nito. Okay, red, green, green. Sabihin na lang natin ganun, no? Lime pala kasi yan eh, lime and green. And then, yellow, green, blue, black, red, blue. Ay, green. Okay. Tamo, kino-coach po ako ng segment producer ko. Kasi baka magkamali ako, nakakahiya po sa inyo, no? Prepared pa talaga ako dito sa pinaggagawa natin. Okay. So, this is a conflict of left and right brain exercise. So, medyo, di ba, we're using our left brain and right brain all at the same time. So I just like to stimulate you so you will be ready to absorb information and the things that I would like to share. Because every time we do our webinars, we really try our very best to put contents that you will be educated as well, di ba? Kahit yung 1 hour na yun, it will be worth your time as well. So thank you for participating in this activity. Now, why did we do that exercise? Because look at this picture. Ano pong nanonotice nyo dito sa picture na to? Maybe you can put your comment. Ano pong nanonotice nyo sa picture? Naririnig ko po kayo ngayon. De, joke lang po. No? Okay, so may black and white lines, may straight lines. So medyo deceiving yung picture kung mapapansin nyo. It's actually an illusion. If you look at the picture, it's actually straight lines, no? Na ginawa lang, nagmumukha po siyang crooked lines or nagmumukha siyang hindi pantay-pantay na ladder. Okay, if you look at it. So, I showed you this because this is about perception. In psychology, perception is about perceiving something or understanding, okay, using your senses, okay? And of course, your cognition and understanding, appreciating, okay, rather yung nakikita nyo, okay? So kung ano yung na-appreciate niyo dyan, that's our different perceptions. So iba-iba po yung perceptions ng tao. So talking about perception, when you see the word change, what are the things that comes into your mind? Change. So I wanted to be interactive. That's why I keep on asking. So maybe some of you can write your comments. What's the first thing that comes into your mind when you see the word change? Okay, thank you kay Jennifer Lopez na sumagot ng tamang colors. And then, thank you for that, Miss Beng Duca. And sabi ni Queen, ano daw, zebra-like yung kanina, no? Okay, now, let's move forward. So, what do you see in the picture? What comes into your mind when we talk about change? Okay, change. Ano yung first words na pumapasok sa isip natin about change? I'll give you a few seconds to answer that. Maybe you can comment. Okay, inaantay ko po yung comment ninyo. So, hindi po tayo mag-move forward without your comments. De, joke lang po. Okay, pinapasaya ko lang po kayo ngayon. Okay, the last time kasi I was here in this Moving Beyond Crisis, I was very serious, no? I'm also talking about adapting to the new normal and talking about workplace safety. Now, this is my opportunity to share about change and productivity. Okay, change. What comes into our mind? Change is fear, fear of the unknown. Tama po ba? And then we talk about something that might not work or something that might fail, or change is equals to problem. So kung yun po ang mga naisip ninyo, kasi basically I ask some people what comes into mind when I ask them about change. Ayun yung mga basic answers sa akin. So medyo negative siya. No? Medyo negative yung responses, but that's your perception because that's your experience. That's how you see or you 'di ba, perceive what you feel about the situation or when you hear the word change. Okay, if you look at the next slides, these are the captions. Baka ito yung captions na gusto nyong isagot, tapos nahiya lang po kayong mag-comment. Okay, so sabi nyo, when you hear change, hopeless, problem, it's too radical. That's not how we do things. Okay, or we've done that, we've tried that, but change doesn't really work that much. Diba? Hindi siya nagbabago. Or do we really need to do this? Kailangan ba talaga natin magbago? Or okay lang yan, chill lang tayo dito. Okay na yun, no? Or I don't have the authority sa mga employees or somebody who's working. Sabi nila, when it comes to change, wala naman akong choice, susunod lang ako, di ba? Or we cannot take chances kasi naisip nila, it's a risk, okay? Change is also equivalent to risk for some people. Yun yung perception nila. But some people maybe can think of change as a balloon, a bubble, 'di ba? That is equivalent to stress. Okay. The problem is that when we are not ready for change, okay, we're like a balloon that is ready to pop anytime. So para tayong may karayom na konting-konti lang, no? Puputok na yan because we're not ready to adopt to the change. Okay? Or it's very stressful. Hindi natin alam kung saan at paano tayo magsisimula. So we equate the word change to stress. But let me just contradict that statement, okay? Because as I've mentioned to you earlier, my nature of work is organizational change, management, or organizational development. So I deal with change every day, okay? In the workplace, I deal with change, talking to executives, talking to managers, talking to supervisors, down to our employees, to our staff, di ba? So change is resisting that causing us stress. If we are not prepared for the changes, okay, we're not ready to face them, this change may mean discomforts in our lives, okay? It may affect our lifestyle or our sense of control, okay? So for me, I want to share this with you, okay? So in our work, we call this organizational change management, but don't be intimidated. This also happens anywhere, okay? Kahit na personal life po natin, when we talk about change, okay, we're talking about the impacts it creates in our personal or our family lives or even in our communities. So change management is a structured, intentional approach to support people through change. So ibig sabihin, when we do change management, we put a structure into it to help people recover. 'Di ba? So halimbawa kayo, may pinagdadaanan kayo ngayon, pwedeng may gawin tayong proseso para matulungan kayo, okay, to help you support and recover from that change. Okay? And then, so basically, we're preparing, equipping, and supporting individuals like you, okay, to go through it. So, meron po yan. Nakikita nyo po dyan sa picture. If you're looking at your screen, we're talking about culture. We're talking about communication. We're talking about leadership. Okay, performance management. Ako, araw-araw po yan. Okay, na ginagawa natin. So, this is me. Okay, and this is my work. Okay, organizational change. When we say my work is human resources consultant and organizational change, parang it's boring, no? When we talk about OD and HR, we're talking about processes, tools, performance, structure, values, culture, compensation, di ba? Ngayon, halimbawa ngayon, nagbago na yung salary structure kasi nag-reduce work hours ang mga companies, di ba? Nagkaroon tayo ng skeletal workforce, nagbago na yung processes and tools na ginagamit. So whether you like it or not, I think it's very relevant to talk about change. And change management is a tool that can help you put everything together, okay? How you can start from something small to something bigger later on. So when we talk about this, this is me doing OD training and consultancy to people, small and big crowds. So regardless of that, so when we talk about HR, we're talking about labor relations, performance management, sinabi ko na kanina, okay, strategic planning, all the boring stuff of HR. Oo, boring talaga po yung HR. Wala po tayong magagawa dyan. So yung mga HR people, whether you are boring or not, no, may perception din yung ibang tao na boring tayo kasi parang mga pinag-uusapan natin labor relations, sweldo, 'di ba, performance appraisal. Okay, but I wanna share with you that even if this is boring, I would like to acknowledge the HR people as well who's helping organizations right now try to bounce back and recover. Kasi without your HR people, kung hindi nyo po sila na-appreciate, no, sila pa rin po yung backbone support ng organization or ng company kung saan kayo kabilang, regardless kung ano pa pong institution yan, no. So HR is the spinal cord of your business. Pag wala rin ng HR, wala pong mag-aalaga sa ating mga employees. And kahit naka-work from home po kayo ngayong mga oras na ito, I'm sure na problema po at nag-iisip na mga paraan, ng mga procedure kung paano matutulungan yung mga employees ngayon. Okay. So this is another training that I've conducted. This is a small group. This is a sales leadership training. Okay, kung mapapansin nyo po, may hawak silang certificates. Ang bongga ng certificates, di ba? When you attend the training and get a certificate, the company expects results from you, right? Alam nyo, maganda, pag umattend kayo ng training, you get to learn and you get a certification, and that certification is like your ticket, diba? When you go to another organization, pwede yung bragging rights na I was able to attend this kind of training. That is true. Okay. Pero when you are presently in an organization working and they send you to a particular training, no, na kailangan yung atinan, kailangan yung matutunan, kailangan yung i-apply sa work ninyo, they expect what you call results, 'di ba? And as an HR, that's what we're always after, yung results. Okay? So when we're talking about change, it's not just about changing something. We're also talking about what will be the outcome of that change. Okay? So like for today, just like today, you are here to learn something new. Tama po ba? Okay, raise sa mga hands po ng mga gustong matuto today. So I hope that you're getting something here already. Okay, so we have to measure how the change happens. Okay. So ang mga HR people mahilig pong gumawa ng mga metrics, ng mga measurement. And that's because that's how we measure investments of the company. Tama po ba? So people like me, when we give you certificates, dapat meron tayong return of investments. Dapat i-apply nyo sa work nyo yung natutunan nyo. But today, we're not talking about a particular company. We're talking about you who's in front of the screen right now. If you want to change, why did you attend this webinar in the first place? There must be something there, di ba? There must be end in mind, okay? So meron dapat akong, okay, umattend lang ako kasi gusto ko lang makinig, baka meron lang akong mapulot dyan. Okay, I think it has to be a bigger chunk of your goal. Okay, you're attending a webinar because blank, blank, blank. Okay, so this is another picture, okay, of me talking about change and productivity to a group of people. So medyo marami-rami po ito. Okay, nasa 300 guests. Okay, hindi nyo po ako nakikita dyan. O alam nyo na po kung bakit ako po yun nandun sa center stage. Maliit po talaga akong babae. No, mabuti na lang po, virtual tayo ngayon. Online training tayo. Okay, at least hindi ko kailangan mag-heels. Tama po ba? And magkasing height tayo, di ba? Magkasing level tayo ngayon. Congratulations to me. Congratulations and welcome to the new world. Okay, dahil dyan, okay, anong ginagawa natin dito? Anyway, change happen in organization, small or big scale. Okay, so kayo, one way or the other, you're part of any institution or organization. You don't feel it maybe at times, but change is always happening around you every single day. Okay, change impacts the lives of employees, the lives of people. That's the intention of why we're doing trainings or why we're educating people. Okay, there has to be a change and results. Okay, talking about change, I'll share with you 3 important words about change. Okay, kung nakita niyo sa title, organizational change happens. So kahit hindi po organization to, change still happens individually because change is a constant force. Okay, sabi nga nila, okay, change is a only constant thing. So hindi po tayo masyadong naniniwala doon, no? Hindi lang naman yun ang constant. Okay, next is, it's a reality. Change is a reality. And then lastly, okay, change could be an opportunity or a threat. Okay, change can be better, is always accompanied by drawbacks or discomfort according to Arnold Bennett. Okay, so why is it a constant force? Because force is an unexpected change that suddenly shown into your life at the moment. Okay? Find that benefits sometimes, no, hindi natin kaagad makita yung benefits, no, na overcome ng stress and ng mga concerns natin, yung gusto natin mangyari. So it's a force, it's like pushing us, okay, na hindi tayo ready. So unexpected change is beneficial because it forces you to grow emotionally, not just physically, not just mentally, but also emotionally. Okay, it presents an opportunity for you to strengthen your emotional and lay down to a better future. So ibig sabihin, we plan ahead of time. So we cannot control the change. Okay, we cannot stop it. We don't know when it's going to come. So we just have to be prepared and do something about it. So when we say reality, of course, like what's happening right now, obviously it's a reality not just for us, not just in our community, not just in our country, but it's a global crisis. Since it's a global crisis, what can we do about it? So maybe this reality will focus on the new beginnings, right? New beginnings and new opportunities that will bring and resurface yung mga struggles natin to accept that there are things that we have lost, there are things that we can regain, and there is something that we have to move forward on, diba? Tama po ba? And then lastly, it's an opportunity or a threat. Again, it's another perception that we have to manage within us. Ito bang change na to is opportunity or threat? Okay, let's see later, no? Meron akong recommendations how we can boost our productivity. So if we look at it as a threat, of course, it will, di ba, parang shrink our capacity to adapt to the changes. But if we look at it as an opportunity, you might take a look at it na, well, let's try to assess the situation before we look at and dig the gold. Okay, bago natin sabihin, oy, may gold mine dito sa changes, na crisis to opportunity. Before we do that, let's assess our situation and see the silver lining. Okay, however, in order to do that, you have to be open to possibilities, to options, what you can do to be better. Okay, not just at work, but in your personal lives. So it is important to understand the unexpected because the reality is nothing lasts forever. Tama po ba? Nothing lasts forever. Walang forever. Okay? So however, it is only natural, but rather, change is also a necessity or necessary. Change happens. So necessary din siya. Without change, hindi naman magbabago ang ating mga pananaw sa buhay at action plans, 'di ba? We cannot move on and grow to be better people if not because of change. Okay? So, this often leads to new perspective and likewise helps us acquire new wisdom, new knowledge, 'di ba? New experience and new stories to tell other people. So that is change for us. Okay, so ano ba yung wino-worry na maraming tao ngayon when we're talking about change? Look at this. Okay, is our job secured? Yan yung mga worries natin because of the changes. Okay, ano ba yung kailangan kong intindihin? Kailangan kong makope during this time of crisis? Do you have protocols and tools in place to allow employees to work from home? Those are some of our concerns pag tayo ay empleyado. Nako, safe ba sa workplace natin? May assurance ba na pwede akong pumasok kasi kailangan ko rin magtrabaho? Okay, for business owners, if we have business owners here watching, okay, the number one priority right now is the safety and health of our employees. So the question is, do you have policies or do you have health and safety practices that you need to do to work on? Sorry, ipa-plug in ko lang. So safety and health, occupational safety and health standards is a must right now. So if you have watched Joel Elio, Mr. Joel Elio from PEME Consultancy, he's a DOLE accredited trainer and consultant about safety practices. If you need to have a safety officer who can implement these policies in your company, I think you need to attend that. And then for HR people, you need to come up with policies. Hindi pwedeng memo-memo lang tayo. It has to be guidelines and you have to standardize safety in your workplace. Okay, ikino-customize po yung safety na yan. Magkakaiba tayo ng industry. Iba rin po yung safety measures, preventive measures na ginagawa ng bawat organizations. And then another big concerns because of this change of this pandemic, ano yung mga requirements that affects employees right now? Unfortunately, a lot of business are closing. No? I'm so sorry to hear that. If you're one of that, we are praying for you. We're with you in this time of crisis. We may not experience it, pero actually pareho po tayo, no? We're not really employed. We're doing our own business. So, ano yung mangyayari if mawalan tayo ng trabaho in this time? Okay? Kung kayo yung kumpanya, how are you doing the process? Okay, the legal process of layoff. Okay, or you have to, ito sinabi dyan, quarantined employees. If some employees are asymptomatic, you have to take care of your employees so other people will not be affected as well. Otherwise, isang tao lang po maging asymptomatic siya, magte-temporary closure pa rin yung business, yung kabubukas nyo lang ng mga isang buwan or 2 buwan pa lang po ngayon. So, and some are asking me about shutting down their business. So, may nagko-consult po sa akin anong gagawin nila pag i-shutdown nila yung business na nila. Ibig sabihin, pwede na nilang i-declare na bankrupt. Anong gagawin nila sa employees nila? Ano yung mga processes na gagawin nila sa kumpanya nila? So those are the things. And of course, a crisis management plan. Meron ba tayo nun? Hindi natin naiisip yon kasi hindi natin siya role. Tama po ba? Like for example, business continuity. Pero its effect, it's our responsibility. The effect has an impact in our lives, in our personal life, even in our finances. So ngayon, kung kayo po yung business owners and nag-manage ng companies or organizations, do you have a business continuity and HR crisis management plan? Okay, hindi po tayo tatalon agad. It has to be a step-by-step process for you to be able to recover from this. No? So that is about organizational change. So I hope you can see the impact of these concerns in our daily lives. Okay, so this is it. Because change is about forced reality. What's the third one? It's an opportunity or threat. It creates fear. So whether we like it or not, this fear bites. Big bites nga no? Kasi wala na tayong kikitain, no? So challenges that eats us, okay, parang hindi tayo makarecover step by step, dahan-dahan. Tama po ba? And there are a lot of distractions that discourage us and makes us less productive. Okay, productivity is very important in this time. Okay, so face your fear. most people will respond to fear like forget everything and run. Okay, fear stands for fear everything and run. Kayo po ba yon? Hindi siguro? I hope not. Okay. Or ito kayo, face everything and rise. Okay, those are two different perception about fear. The first one is forget everything and run. The second one is face everything and rise. I think I'd like to choose option 2. I want to face a problem and rise above this crisis, rise above my fears. Okay? So anong gagawin natin ngayon? Tap on your shoulders. Tapikin nyo po yung mga sarili ninyo o may katabi kayo dyan, may kasama kayo nanonood dyan. Tapikin nyo naman po yung shoulders nila. Okay, sabihin mo, kaya mo yan. Okay, there is hope. Okay, do not give up. And kaya mo yan. Mahirap pero kakayanin mo. Tama ba? Okay. So change, because change is the new normal. This pandemic has forced us to change. This has become our new normal. For the past 3 months, diba, we understand that we need to do something about these changes. So we have to recover and adapt to this crisis, or adapt to these changes rather. So I call it new economy. Okay, new normal is the new economy. Okay, bakit? Bakit siya economy? It forces us to change individually, it forces us to change organizationally, it forces us to change economically, so relevant, related to our finances, and of course, technologically. So that's our new economy right now. So everyone is online, we're doing trainings online, that's how we're adapting to the new technology, to the new normal. Okay, so we are virtually and socially active. Okay. So this change has what? Proposed an interruption or disruption. Okay. We call it business disruptions. Okay. Sa ating business context. In our personal lives, we can call it interruptions. Okay. Ano yung mga interruptions na yan? Nako, normal po yung mga interruptions natin. Kung sinasabi nyo, itong change na to, grabe to. Okay, pero siguro talagang grabe siya kasi globally affected tayo. Globally, maraming nagsasaradong negosyo. Globally, maraming nawawalan ng trabaho. Okay, let's go to the micro economics of it. Okay, ano ba yung mga interruption naman niya sa personal na buhay natin? Okay, ano po yun? Okay, yung interruptions na sinasabi natin ay yan yung pag nawalan ng internet, 'di ba? O mahina yung signal, causing delay. Okay, these interruptions makes us less productive because it causes delays. Okay, traffic before, we're facing traffic before. Every day of our lives, we travel 1 to 2 hours going to office pa lang. How about going home? So, wala na talagang work-life balance. So, interruptions happens every day. Okay, ito pa. O para sa mga love life nyo naman. Okay, delayed. Delayed ang love life nyo. O kaya naman yung iba, LDR, long distance relationship. May interruption, di ba? May pumipigil. So interruption means may pumipigil. Okay? In order for it to be a productive relationship. So that's just a funny example, but that's true. Next is work from home. Work from home, there's a lot of distractions. There's a lot of disruptions causing less productivity to us, whether we agree or not, or whether we say, oo nga naman, totoo talaga yun, no? So, nangyayari talaga yan. That is true because we manage our own time right now. So, we need to adapt the new schedules that we have. So, pag nasa bahay kayo, siguro gumagawa na kayo ng things to do nyo, or you log in to report to work virtually. So that's how it is. Pero meron kayong maraming interruptions around you, like your kids are calling you, asking for something, or like you have to do some home chores, diba? Tama po ba? So these are what we call delays or interruptions. Okay. The new normal is not talking about one aspect of life. The new normal is talking about our life as a whole. So kasama na po siya yung mental, physical, socio-emotional, and even financial health. Okay? And of course, wag natin kalimutan yung spiritual health natin. even though there are interruptions in our life right now, in the different aspects of our lives, no? Tapos yung iba tinatawag nilang, paano ba natin gagawin to? Work-life balance. I think it's an opportunity for now to have a work-life balance. Because before, kinainan ng traffic yung oras mo sa bahay ninyo, sa family mo. Di ba? Ngayon, you have all the time in your home to do something for your family. So I don't think that's a disruption or interruption in your family time. So what we need to do is just balance and manage your day and contribute to your wellness. Okay? Dapat may investment tayo sa wellness natin. Is it possible? Of course, it's possible. It's only a decision that you have to make, okay? When you say you need to exercise, then exercise. You have to make that decision. If you say I will report to work from 9 to 5, even nasa computer tayo, we have a workspace at home, then you have to commit to that. It's a decision. And then you have to teach your kids right now kasi homeschooling. So you have to adopt some changes and make some changes in your schedules. Kailangan nyo na magbigay ng time sa anak nyo to do homeschooling and guide them. So it's also a decision. So pag ayaw nyong gawin, it turns out less productive, or it turns out you cannot measure your productivity, then you can actually tell na there's something wrong with how I do things. Okay? Interruptions often contribute to errors. Okay, sa mga company, as a consultant, how do we measure interruptions? Yun yung mga errors, yung paulit-ulit na pagkakamali, wastage, 'di ba? Disposal of resources. Okay, hindi na ayos yung budgeting. Okay, so hindi natin ma-measure yung effectivity. Okay, and rework. When you say uulit na naman to kasi hindi nagawa ng tama, that's interruptions for us, how we measure it in companies, 'di ba? And above all this, nakaka-cause ng stress yung interruptions na to. It's not about the changes, it's about the interruptions that's causing the stress. And this stress, you will know if you're stressed because you're irritable or you're worry freak. Okay? So, iba na yung naiisip mo and nawawala na yung focus and concentration mo. So, okay, because of these interruptions, okay, meron saying in the Western, they practice interruptions. If they want to disturb somebody because they want to ask something, they will ask, can you give me a minute, or you got a minute? Okay, so it's really important. 1 minute lang, importante na siya. Okay, na-try nyo na po ba na pumikit ng 1 minuto na wala kayong gagawin at wala kayong iisipin? Pipikit lang kayo, magbibilang kayong 1 to 60 seconds. Pwede nyo po bang i-try ngayon? 1 to 60. Wala pa tayo sa 60 pero parang ang tagal na. That's only 1 minute. Is that correct? Okay, baka naka 30 seconds pa lang kayo pagka salita ko, no? Parang ang bilis, ang tagal pala ng 1 minute. If you really take time, if you come to think about it, it's just 1 minute. So here's my piece of advice for you. Okay, if you feel there are interruptions and you're losing focus, take 1 minute, close your eyes. Okay, breathe in and breathe out. Okay, if we're in a classroom setting, katulad ng mga trainings na ginagawa namin before, okay, we do inhale, exhale. When we do inhale, exhale. Inhale, exhale. But when we exhale, we say, ha. Okay, inhale, ha. Inhale, ha. Bakit natin ginagawa yon? We're actually releasing the stress in our bodies. Okay, pero wag niyong gawin yung pag nasa office kayo tapos pumikit kayo tapos nag-inhale, exhale kayo. Baka sabihin ng mga tao, weird kayo, okay? So you just inhale and exhale, no? Just try to relax, okay? 1 minute of calmness, okay? But this is one powerful 1 minute, okay? If you feel so much stress at this moment, for example, tas maraming nangyayari sa buhay ninyo and you don't know where to start, okay, 1 minute of prayer. Imagine niyo, just 1 minute of prayer. It will give you peace of mind and peace in your hearts. Just 1 minute of prayer. Okay, wala akong ano dyan. Wala akong i-contest dyan. Okay, next. 75% of our employees works from home today. Kayo po ba yon? Okay, sino po yung nag-work from home today? Okay, 75 employees are work from home today. Okay, so kung nag-work from home kayo, I think tumaas din ang stress level nyo, tumaas din ang pressure of productivity or results from you. And sometimes it's hard to manage paano ba magiging productive if you're actually working at home. So, we have 3 objectives na sana ma-achieve natin, no? Resilience, sustainability, and thrive or thriving. Okay. When we say resilience, naririnig nyo na yan paulit-ulit for the past weeks and months. No, we have to be resilient, meaning today is to say we are going to adapt to the new changes. Yes, that's true. That's about resilience, overcoming the unexpected. Okay. Pero hindi dapat nagsa-stop sa resilience. We're also going to talk about sustainability and thriving. When you say sustainability, you have to sustain and you have to keep the momentum of the changes. Hindi pwedeng, kaya nga, make it a habit eh. When you change, it doesn't mean you need to change only for now or temporarily. You have to sustain that in order for you to survive. And then, the goal is for you to succeed. And succeeding, that's striving. Okay? So unexpected changes can transform your life in dramatic ways. Their change require that you some habits and routines that you have to let go. Okay, patterns and behavior that may no longer serve you, so you have to let go of those characters, of those attitudes or habits. Okay, at the same time, it's important to stay open to the possibilities and open the opportunities that may exist as a result of this change. Okay, so when we talk about resilience, sustainability, and thriving, okay, merong common denominator po yan, 3 powerful words na yan. Okay, ano po yon? Okay, yung common denominator ng 3 powerful words na yan as an OD, okay, is actually long term. That's it. When you do changes, it has to be long term. Okay? Well, of course, you have to do your short-term plans. We also have to look at the long-term plans and adapt to the new process. Okay? Pag nakita nyo yan, dapat may proseso. Okay? Ang change, hindi yan nangyayari overnight. That's why you have to go through the process. There's one favorite quote that I always say, no, begin with the end in mind. Okay, ang nagsabi po niyan si Stephen Covey, the author of 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Sabi niya, in the first principle, begin with the end in mind. Magsimula sa dulo ng isip. Paano yon? So, if there are changes, you have to make your goals. This one. So, nandito ka, magja-jump ka doon sa goals mo. Okay? So, you have to write down your goals. Ano ba yung mga gusto mong mangyari ngayon? Okay? But in order for you to achieve those goals, there is a process. Okay? Ito yung process in between. And this is the goal. So, begin with the end in mind. Okay? So, in order for us to achieve and embrace a change. And sabi ni Charles Darwin, it's not the strongest of the species that survives, nor the most intelligent that survives. It is the one that is most adaptable to change. So hindi po to pagalingan o palakasan. Lahat po tayo nakaka-experience ng crisis one way or the other at this point in time. Okay. The question is, how are we adapting to these changes? Okay. It's not how we are doing it, but how are we going to do the process in order for us to thrive. Okay, so are we ready for changes? Well, siguro hindi na to yung tamang questions at this point in time because for the past 3 months of quarantine, we have already experienced changes. And whether we like it or not, diba, tulad na ng sabi natin, it's forced to us. Okay, it might have been our new reality and it might have been an opportunity or a threat. Okay, so are we ready for it? Yes or no, we have to go, right? That's how it is. So how do we respond to the changes? Okay, ito po yung Kubler-Ross curve of change or change curve. Okay, this is a model designed by Kubler-Ross, okay, in the 1960s to evaluate the emotional response of people when it comes to change. Okay. And our emotional response, okay, is validated through time. How do we respond? So, nandyan tayo sa part na, okay, nandun pa tayo sa shock portion. Halimbawa, nung nagsistart pa lang tong crisis na to, we're in shock. Totoo ba to? Okay, shock and in denial. Totoo ba to? Nangyayari ba to sa atin? Kasi we usually watch news and it's just happening around the globe, but maybe not in our country yet. Okay? Kasi resilient ang mga Pilipino. Okay? Hindi tayo tatabla ng virus na yan. So, when things are happening and slowly increasing of cases, doon natin na-realize, no, totoo pala siya. Nangyayari pala siya, no? So, nandun tayo sa shock and denial. And over time, habang tumatagal, watching news, lalo tayo nasa stress, nag-i-increase din yung anger natin. Okay? Internally, or maybe dahil naapektuhan na rin tayo ng work natin na nag-stop temporarily. So, nagkakaroon ng anger sa loob natin. No? Paano ba to? Ano bang gagawin natin? Bakit ganito? Diba? Or maybe at some point, why is God letting these things happen? Maybe that's one of your questions. And then of course, you bargain. Okay, for example, in your work, sabi mo, pumasok lang ako, okay na. Bigyan lang ako ng option ulit bumalik sa work, okay na yan. At least, 'di ba, may work na ulit ako. So at this point in time, I think you need to appreciate work. Okay? But when things are not changing the way you think it should be, you feel depressed. You feel depressed, 'di ba? You feel low na parang kahit anong ginagawa mong efforts, walang nangyayari, walang nagbabago. Tama po ba? And then eventually, I hope nandito na tayo sa recovery stage natin of acceptance. First, we are aware and then we need to accept and we have to adopt. Tama po ba? I think that was also taught by Mr. Ian Barcelona the last time he spoke, okay, here in Moving Beyond Crisis. So we need to accept the reality that these things are happening and we have to do something about it. Okay. Sa organization, okay, ito nakita nyo na to sa mga teachers, hello po sa mga teachers, siguro nakita nyo na po ito, no? Ito po yung tinatawag na Maslow's hierarchy of needs. Sa organization, sa company, okay, ina-assess din po namin, mini-measure namin ang level of engagement of employees. When you say level of engagement is that the person is really productive and is really helping in contributing to the benefits of the organization, the welfare of the company as a whole. So, ito yung Maslow's ginagamit natin siya kasi na-achieve ba natin, highly engaged ba, engaged and almost engaged ba. So, hanggang level 3 tayo. But as of this time, okay, kung ako po tatanungin nyo, handling other clients right now, a lot of people are there in the bottom part. Kasi naalala nyo kanina, may pinakita akong mga concerns natin. So, ang concern natin ngayon ay survival and security and a little bit of belongingness. Mataas yung security and survival natin. So, if you're going to ask me, looking at this picture, yung nakikita nyo po sa screen nyo, security is not engaged. And if you are in the survival mode, okay, you are really disengaged. If you are in this level, it means you're not really productive at work. Okay, so whether pumunta kayo sa opisina, pumapasok kayo ngayon, or naka-work from home kayo, pero kung inassess nyo ang sarili nyo at sinabi nyo, ito yung malaking impact sa akin ng change na nangyayari. So security and survival. So the problem is, and sabi dyan, I do what is expected of me, but nothing more because I don't feel supported and recognized. Or this is the time we are asking, is my job secured? Okay, so dahil demotivated tayo, we're disengaged and we're less productive. So see, our emotions, our response to the changes affects our productivity. That's how I would like to say it. Okay, so we would like to increase that level of engagement and we would like to increase that level of productivity. In your case, wherever you are, you have to keep yourself motivated, and you have to see your importance and belongingness into the big picture of changing. For example, ano bang, halimbawa nawalan ako ng trabaho, ano bang kailangan kong gawin para makarecover dito? So I need to see my belongingness. I need to do some changes to adopt and maybe make a business plan that can actually meet the needs of my family. Something like that. Okay? So, sabi nga natin kanina, when change happens, we have to put a structure and a process to it. So hindi naman po mahirap gawin 'yon actually. Hindi naman natin sinasabi, uy, gumawa kayo ng Excel file or anything. These things that I'm sharing with you right now, you can use it at work, you can use it at home, you can share it to other people. Maybe at some point they can do their own personal planning or personal visioning nila, no, para may magawa naman tayong maganda at productive, no, in this time. Okay, so you look at the picture, why change fails? Maraming tao gustong magbago. Maraming tao um, gustong kumita ng pera sa mga panahong ito, o maraming tao naghahanap ng alternative resources. Okay, or may mga taong gustong pumayat. Okay, so ano yung ginagawa natin? Most often than not, change fails because we're complacent. Okay? We don't like to do anything about it, or we've realized it, but we're not ready or we're not there yet. Naalala niyo po, may share po ako nung last time na nag-webinar po ako dito sa Moving Beyond Crisis. I talk also about that change model, no? Pag hindi ka pa ready, nagko-contemplate ka pa o nasa denial stage ka pa. Hindi mo pa alam, teka lang, ano bang gagawin ko? Saan ba ako magsisimula? Okay? And then finally, when you're contemplating and starting to prepare, that's the time you write down your plans. Okay. So medyo na-filter mo na yung mga ideas na naisip mo, and then write it down. Okay? Write it down. And then action planning. So finally, you decided to do something about it. Okay. So change fails. Number 2 is underestimating the power of vision. Okay. Alam nyo po, we so believe in vision. Sabi ko nga kanina, begin with the end in mind. Begin with the end in mind is equivalent to vision or goals. Okay. Without a vision, without a goal, go ka lang ng go. Okay. That's what you call nightmare. Okay, meron kayong process, sabi mo, oh, ito yung mga gagawin ko, ganyan, ganyan, ganyan. Pero, hindi naman kayo willing to understand the process of that vision, and then, hindi pa rin po yan matutuloy. Okay? Naalala nyo po ba, if you watch Mr. R.D. Abelio the last time, he talked about back to basics. He mentioned, ano yung sabi ni Sir R.D. Abelio? He mentioned, it doesn't mean that if you're busy, you're productive. Okay? Maybe because the things that you put there are not really necessary. Okay? So, it doesn't mean pag busy ka, productive ka. So, don't underestimate the power of vision. Come up with a goal. Okay? Mamaya, meron po tayong structure, konting structure how we can come up with that. So, hindi ko kayo iiwan na hanging. Okay? And then, okay, lack of planning and support. Of course, ito yung ano dyan eh, gusto mong magbago pero hindi ka ready and ayaw mo mag-plans, as I have mentioned. And lastly, communication. Okay, I hope this is not a one-man team. Okay, the reason why you're here is because you want to make change happens. And you have to have a team. Okay, dapat may support system kayo in order for us to effectively do changes. Even in organizations, the reason why many companies fail changes or implement changes is because they fail to communicate. Okay. Marami pa pong factors that affects failures of change. Okay. These are the, for me, my top 4. Okay. You can write down as many as you want if you feel na merong kulang dito eh kung bakit nagpi-fail ang change. Okay. So, kamusta kayo? Okay pa ba kayo dyan? Okay, so tuloy po natin. Okay, so ito na. My recommendation in boosting your productivity. The new economy boosting your productivity. So these are my 4 boosters to to make you to make you become more productive. Again, it's a decision that's something that you have to do for yourselves. Okay, if you need help, I think you need guidance of other people. You need to check with your mentors, your coaches. If you have a community, it's good. If you have your managers and supervisors, maybe you can validate this or you can recommend this as well to them na sana pala ganito natin gagawin yung ating boosting productivity. Okay? So, we have 4 there. So process plus competency. Number 2 is defense to offense. 3 is reactive versus proactive. And 4, purpose and direction. So let's start. Preparation is key. Ito maganda. The reason why we attended a webinar is because we want to learn something. When we say preparation is key, okay, before I sit here and discuss to you about my topic, I have to be prepared. Is that correct? So if I have to be prepared, I also expect that my participants are also prepared. So when you say preparation is key, pag pupunta kayo sa meeting, anong una nyong dinadala? Okay, pag pupunta kayo, magpe-present kayo, okay, ng inyong proposal sa kliyente nyo, anong dinadala ninyo? Okay, pwede nyo pong ilagay sa comment natin yan. Okay? So, ano yung pine-prepare natin? So, for example, in this webinar, if you ask me, what do you need to prepare right now? I hope for the past few minutes that I've been discussing this change and productivity preparations, you have a paper and a pen. So you cannot capture everything by just looking at the screen maybe. So I could recommend you to have a pen and paper. Okay? So when you go to a meeting, you have to be prepared and you have to have other things that you need for you to be able to make your planning important and productive, right? Okay, bakit planning? Okay, planning, lahat po ng bagay pinaplano. Okay, sa companies, may budgeting, may forecasting, may HR planning, may career planning, okay, may financial planning. Okay, ngayon sa mga panahon to, may financial planning. Sa schools, sa homeschooling nyo, dapat meron kayong curriculum, course plans, and meron kayong daily school activities. Okay, so there has to be planning. So, ano yon? Dapat may crisis management planning din tayo, katulad na nangyayari ngayon, di ba? Okay. So, procrastination is a grave in which opportunity is buried. If you delay this, okay, then you're losing the opportunity. It's lost opportunity if you delay things or you have excuses, excuses, excuses. So what is process and competency? Madali lang po yan, process and competency. Tulad ng sabi ko kanina, there has to be a change management as a process means make a plan. Change management as a process means make a plan. Effective change management follows a repeatable process and use a holistic set of tools, okay, to drive to successful change. So discipline, management, balance, identify what is really has to be changed right now and what is useful resources that you can actually do. Okay. When we say competency, change management is a competency or a skills acquired. Okay. So, hindi pwedeng mag-i-invest ka sa isang bagay na hindi mo alam. Okay. In financial planning, do not enter into something that you do not understand. You have to have the acumen, okay, or the knowledge and the understanding before you invest your money. Hindi pwedeng sinabi lang ni friend mo maganda mag-invest dito, go ka na. So you have to review, assess, and study what's in there. Why do you want to invest into that? Okay, so 'di ba naalala nyo, sinabi rin ni Sir Jason Law last time. Last Wednesday, he was here, no, Mr. Jason Law. Okay, invest in yourself. I think, ano yan, win-win yan. When you invest in yourself, you sharpen the saw, you become better over time. So, when you say competency, you're talking about skills that you need for you to be able to do the things that you need to change, right? You need to invest into something that you need to understand. Okay, just for example, this one. Okay, parang strategic planning cycle. Well, if you look at this is so intimidating kasi nakalagay strategic planning. Tanggalin na po natin strategic planning. So, ang sinasabi lang po natin dito, if you need to do a process or a step-by-step process for you to change, ganito po natin siya gagawin. You write down your goals. Pwede nyo siyang gawing columns. Di ba? Gawa kayo ng sa isang paper, gawa kayo ng 5 columns. Goals, desired outcomes, strategies, measures, results. Mukha siyang napaka-complicated. I think that's a problem with most of us. When we see a structure, we get intimidated na ang hirap naman gawin yan. Well, actually, you can trim it down to 3 categories if that's how you like it. The most important part is you have a goal, you have a process, and you have results. Okay? So, ang mga importanteng questions lang dyan na itatanong nyo sa sarili nyo ay, where do we want to go? How do we get there? How do we measure the success? Okay, how do we do it? And how can we improve things? Okay, and then review and go back to the cycle. Okay, for us practitioners in strategic planning, in simple ways, this is how we present strategic planning cycle. Okay, ang hirap no? Ang daming fears, ang daming changes, and parang feeling nyo hindi nyo kaya. So again, I will ask you to bend on your knees and just give 1 minute or 5 minutes of prayer if you feel change is really overwhelming. Sabi dyan sa Isaiah 41:13, "For I am the Lord your God who takes hold of your right hand and says to you, do not fear, I will help you." Okay, so lahat talaga na nangyayari sa atin, it's beyond our comprehension. So it says there again, 41 verse 10, "Do not fear, for I am with you. Do not be dismayed, for I am your God. I will strengthen you and help you. I will uphold you with my righteous right hand." So nasistress kayo, napapagod kayo, na-overwhelm kayo because you need to do a lot of things in order for you to be resilient and adaptable to these changes. I think the best tool, the best thing na walang resources na gagamitin is just to pray and just to give 1 or 5 minutes of your time every day to just pray. Nothing really matters at this point but to strengthen our relationship with God. Kasi wala naman kayang maka-resolve ng concern nating lahat, di ba? Okay, only God knows. Okay. Okay, just to share with you, productivity is never an accident. Again, as I have mentioned, it is for you to commit. Okay, it's an intelligent planning and a focused effort. Okay, defense to offense. Okay, number 2. Sinabi ko po yung defense to offense. Alam nyo, parang sa basketball to eh. Sabi ni Chuck Dempsey, the best defense is good offense. Okay, hold on po. Okay, when you say defense, you have to review your business. Okay, your organization. Okay, means defense, plan for the worst. When you say defense, it's you plan for the worst. Yes, there's nothing we can do about the changes, but we need to identify our current resources, what are we going to manage and operate at this time. Okay, take care of our priorities in our business, in our personal lives. Okay, in whatever organizations we are with. Okay, review your goals and plans. Defense is a time for you to review and plan for the worst. Okay, and then when you say offense is something like, teka lang, lahat naman tayo is in this time of crisis. Offense is like everyone is hurting and concerned is at this point in time. Lahat tayo nahihirapan and looking for that answers. So my recommendation for you is do the offense. Ibig sabihin, be the answer to others' problem. Be the solution provider. Get that motivation to be an encourager in this time of crisis. If you're in your organization, instead of complaining, be the person who's optimistic. Diba? Be the person who's looking for an encouragement for others. Kasi kung puro naman tayo negative, di lahat na lang din ng tao, 'di ba? Wala na tayo ma-achieve na positive outcome or results. Okay? So everyone in the social platform, so we can use this as a platform to encourage you, just like what we're doing right now. Okay, tinatimingan na po ako ng segment producers ko. So, give me few minutes, i-wrap up ko na po ito. Okay, but I hope you're learning something from me. I hope you like the material I prepared for you. I hope this is something that is useful and you can share to other people. So, number 3, reactive versus proactive. Uulitin ko po, if you look at this picture, what do you notice? Read and observe. What did you notice in this picture? Okay. Sabi nyo, a mistake you see but do nothing to fix becomes your mistake too. Tama po ba? Okay. I'm sure you noticed the wrong spelling of mistake, R, right? It should be mistake, not mistake. Okay, inulit niya pa, your mistake too. Okay, a safe workplace is everyone's responsibility. Proactively look at the solution, not the problem. Okay, most often than not, when people ask to observe this picture, ang nakikita natin ang mali. Okay, hindi natin nakikita yung tama dyan. So it's another perception that I think we need to shift a little bit, okay? So our behavior is actually a function of our decisions, not our condition. Okay? So let's be proactive. Sharing with this, okay, ito po yung circle of concern and circle of influence. Okay, again, ito po ay pinakita sa book na 7 Habits of Highly Effective People. Yung nasa labas po na circle is the circle of concern. And circle of concern yung nasa loob na circle of influence yung nasa labas na outer circle. Okay, circle of concern, okay, yun nasa labas natin, yan yung bagay na wala tayong control. Circle of influence, those are the things that we can do something about it. So I think later on, if you have time, write down the things that you have a control over or your circle of influence. Okay? And eliminate those circle of concerns na hindi naman makakatulong sa atin. Okay? Next and last is purpose and direction. Okay. If you look at your hands, your finger, there are 66 fingerprints, okay? But God made it very unique. No one has the same fingerprint. It's only you. You are uniquely created by God. It means you have a purpose in life. Okay, and that purpose leads to direction. If you have a purpose, I'm sure there has to be something there that you need to do in order for you to lead others to that direction. Okay, katulad po nito, no, last na pong, last 2 story, di ba? Ito si Camel. Ito si Camel mother and Camel daughter. Si Camel mother, sabi niya, ito tayo. Okay, we are made this way and we look like this, camels. So sabi ng daughter, Mom, bakit ba tayo may humps sa likod? Okay, sabi ng mommy, kasi pag desert animals tayo, kailangan natin magdala ng tubig. So yung humps na yan yung nakakatulong sa atin. Okay. So nagtanong ulit si baby camel, medyo makulit si baby camel eh. Sabi ni baby camel, bakit meron tayong mahabang eyelashes, no? Medyo na alibadbaran ako sa eyelash extension natin na natural na, no? So sabi niya, okay, kasi desert animals nga tayo, so dahil masand, okay, yan ay nagpo-protect sa eyes natin, yung eyelashes natin. Okay, sabi ni baby camel. And finally, okay, hindi pa rin siya nakontento, sabi niya, bakit yung paa natin pabilog? No, na matigas pabilog. Yan, pag nakikita nyo sa picture, bakit siya pabilog? Okay, kasi tayo nga, ulitin ko anak, no, hindi ka naman masyado makulit, no? Kasi nga desert animal tayo, so naglalakad tayo sa desierto, it helps protect our bodies and give us strength. Ganun po ba? No, gets ko na, yung eyelashes, yung humps natin, tsaka yung yung ating paa, okay, is really to serve our purpose as a camel. Okay. Pero ma'am, bakit tayo nasa zoo? So napaisip ngayon si Mommy Camel. So I think the lesson of that story is that most often, okay, we know our purpose but we're not doing anything about it. So if you're in the right place and you're serving that purpose, you're in the right direction and you should lead others to that right direction, and that is your purpose. Okay, finally, and last story ko po sa inyo to close this webinar. Okay, this is a gazelle and a lion. So I just want to send this encouragement to all of you. Okay, this is a gazelle and a lion. So in Africa, every morning, a gazelle wakes up. Okay, a gazelle wakes up because it has to run fast because a lion will bite and kill the gazelle. Okay? So huhulihin ng lion ang gazelle. So kailangan gumising ng gazelle ng maaga para hindi siya makain ng lion. Okay? On another phase of the story, every morning in Africa, a lion wakes up. Okay, it knows it must run faster than the slowest gazelle because it's starving. The lion is hungry and it needs to catch the gazelle. Okay, it doesn't matter whether you're the lion or a gazelle when the sun comes up. You'd better be running. Okay, do you really know the difference between the lion and the gazelle? The gazelle is running away from something. It's running for its life and trying not to die, trying to survive. On the other hand, the lion is running for something. It's running to eat, to feed its family, to provide, to support, okay, the other lions, okay, the other community of lions. So if you can see, may parehong purpose sila. Okay, but the problem here is everybody assumes we are the lion, but we really, most of the time, are the gazelles. We are running from something, not running to something. We are running from something, running from our lives, from our bills, from the challenges of this pandemic, and the present obstacles that we're facing. We're running from it. The only thing we care at the end of the day is how are we going to survive and wake up another day, right? The lion, on the other hand, I think is very optimistic. He is not running away from something. He is running after something, or he's running after a gazelle. So if you're chasing your goals and your plans to prosper, it's time for you to be the lion at this point in time. Let us all be lions instead of a gazelle waiting for something to happen. Okay, but before you do something about it, as I have mentioned earlier, pray about it first. Ask guidance first before you do big changes or big, okay, running after something. Okay, so you pray for your family to support the people that relies on you. We have to be the lion in this time. Okay, so this crisis is telling us to delight and increase our faith instead of giving up. It's not the time for us to give up at this point in time. It's our trials are is only up to God. God is only the one who knows what's going to happen next. So I think it's really an opportunity for us to increase our faith and just kneel down. So kasi kahit anong gawin nating changes, kahit anong ganda ng plans natin, only God knows what really will happen to us. And if we really declare our faith in Him, I think God is faithful in our lives as well. Even up to now, He's providing for us. So thank you for that, God, right? So thank you very much. I hope you learned something from us, from me today. And may questions? Oh, may question segment pa pala to. Okay, so anyway, no, I would like to thank you for this opportunity to share with you what I know, to share what I do as an OD consultant and strategies and HR specialist. I hope I was able to enlighten you. So you can follow me here in the Facebook page of Vertical Parallel Asia, and the other one is Magalong Talks because I am one of the Magalongs. There are three members, okay, of Magalong Talks. And then, um, ayan, meron po kaming Facebook, Instagram, um, YouTube is Vertical Parallel Asian Magalong Talks. No, soon it will be launched. So I hope you are encouraged at this point in time. So I would just like to say thank you again to our partner and sponsors, Elevation, Ms. Richelle Mercado and friends, Mr. Albert Law, our Sorfield family. Thank you very much po. Um, who else? Of course, our other supporters, Rems,
Bityang Kim.
Dikian Kin.
Bityang Kim, yes.
Yes, Miss Rems. Oo, dapat si si Luis to. Thank you to Mario Masilang, Wena Reyes, Arnie Season, Jennifer Masqueda,
Mosqueda.
Masqueda, and Joey
Mosqueda.
Mosqueda, Miss Joey Mosqueda, and Joey Tan. Thank you very much po sa tulong ninyo. Okay, Afi Abragana. Okay, Mario Masilang, Wena Reyes, Arnie Season, Afi Abragena, Joey Ochowatan. Maraming salamat po. I just wanna show you na ito po yung narating ng tinulong nyo sa amin for the past weeks. Yung effort po namin in doing Moving Beyond Crisis to raise funds for Burden to Breakthrough in order for us to provide swab booths. Ito po siya, just to show you. Sobrang ano po siya, no, nakaka-inspire. It's something na hindi namin ganun pala, no? We're representing you guys dun po sa mga nanonood at tumutulong sa Burden to Breakthrough. Sobrang thank you and God bless your hearts. Ito po yung swab booths na na-donate natin sa Amang Rodriguez, just to show you. And thank you to our partners, PEME, Consultancy, AID, Elevation, Icon Graphics, no? So salamat po kasi marami siyang narating, and yung mga individuals na patuloy po nagdo-donate, okay, sa Burden to Breakthrough, thank you so much. Thank you also to our team. Hindi po mabubuo yan without the efforts of our team. Palakpakan po natin si Miss Laika Belaos, Luis Magalong, Paul Mendoza, thank you very much, si Miko Medel, Rod Belolo, Christian Tomas. Maraming salamat. And marami pa po kaming friends na patuloy pong nagtumutulong po. So maraming salamat po, #beyond, moving beyond crisis and burden to breakthrough. So I hope i-share nyo po siya, no? Magsisend kami ng reports, i-share nyo po siya sa maraming tao. You know what? Yung pagtulong po namin, this is our burden. Okay, we're just being used here as a tool, but it's actually you helping us to be able to come up with these ideas. Kayo po yung naging inspiration namin why we came up with Moving Beyond Crisis. Why yung sinabi ni Sir Luis kanina, no, yung talks natin, yung trainings natin na Moving Beyond Crisis is free because we wanna reach more. Ito po yung narating niya. Sobrang thank you po. And then, ayan po sila, di ba? Ang ating mga frontliners. Alam nyo, i-share ko lang quickly lang po. Nung pumunta po kami sa hospitals, if you come to think about it, yung mga pang-protect po nila, yung mga shield nila, protective shields nila when they're doing the testing or doing some assessment of patients. Ang gamit po nila plastic lang na mayroong wood frame, and it's really hard to comprehend na samantalang pag pumunta tayo ng mga restaurants, ng mga take-out counters ngayon, sobrang these businesses invest to their own, of course, business to protect customers. And we also have an opportunity to protect our frontliners. Sabi nga natin, paulit-ulit na po siguro, no? Sila po yung sundalo natin sa mga panahong ito. Nababawasan po sila, nagkakasakit sila, naapektuhan sila. Sila yung pinakamataas na risk at this point in time. So, bakit hindi po natin gawin yung part natin na makatulong sa kanila? We even raise a campaign here na your 100 pesos will go a long way. Imagine niyo 100 pesos, ang dami na po nyong maitutulong. Makakapag-raise po tayo ng funds para makapagbigay ng swab boots pa. So, if you want to know more about the donations, you can check that out in our page. So, we just want to say thank you to you. And before I close po, no, balik ko lang po ulit siya. So I would like to invite you. I have a masterclass on Friday next week. So I will talk about business continuity, HR crisis management plan. So kung may business kayo, HR kayo, admin kayo, business owners kayo, I think this is the best time for you to learn an introduction to organizational development. So 750 is the webinar fee. That's going to be July 1 to 2. That's 4 hours of masterclass. And then, so makikita nyo na po sa page namin yung objectives and course outline of that program. So I hope you can still register at this point. And then, lastly, sorry po, nagja-jump ako. And then there's the mandatory basic occupational safety. I'll just take the opportunity to invite you to this training. It's still open because it was moved to July 22, 29, and 30. So 3 days po yan. Total of 10 hours of training. It's occupational safety and health. It's a certification program of DOLE. Okay, so with our partner, PEME, having Mr. Joel Elio as our speaker. And of course, ayan po, we have training of trainers entitled Building Confidence in Speaking. Nakikita nyo na po yan sa page namin. So we're inviting you because we're going to have special guests as well. So it's a 2-day, 8-hour masterclass about training of trainers, how to be better speakers and corporate trainers. So you can enroll to that as well. So again, thank you very much po sa inyo. Before we finally close to this, can I just ask everyone to bow down our heads and pray. Sandali lang po, stop share ko lang po yan. Okay? So I would like to take this opportunity. Ako na po ang magko-close nitong webinar series na to. And by the way, before we close in our prayer, there's a webinar every week po. We have Moving Beyond Crisis series. So we will be having Boris Joaquin, Randall Chongson, Joel Elio in the coming days, next week. So watch out for that. We will post our invitations to you. So, and of course, catch our Workplace Champions vlog every Monday. So you can share that to your family and friends. So let's close in prayer. Okay, Heavenly Father, thank you so much, Lord, for today. Lord, thank you for the opportunity of learning something new. Thank you for this time, Lord, that we are an encouragement in this time of crisis. Thank you, Lord, because our source of strength comes from you. Our provisions come from you. Our work comes from you. Our opportunity to grow whatever business or what we are doing at the present time will prosper because this comes from you, Lord. Thank you so much, Lord, for giving us the strength, for giving us another day of our lives to honor you and worship you. Lord, allow us to be a blessing, a channel of blessing to other people. Allow us to be protected as well, Lord, in this time that there is a risk. And we pray as well, Lord, we pray for protection for not just for our family, but for all the frontliners, for all the people outside working, Lord Jesus. Protect them, Lord Jesus. And Lord, thank you once again. Thank you for your blessings, for your unconditional love. We praise you, Lord, and glorify you in the mighty name of Jesus. Amen. Okay, thank you very much. Good night po. God bless everyone. See you next week. Bye.